Barbershop with Q.
Oh, okay.
John, the magnificent.
I'm with that.
I was just trying to amp it up, you know.
Okay. Grimy, thirsty, bout it, you heard me. Grimy, thirsty, bout it, you heard me. Grimy, thirsty, bout it, you heard me. You heard me.
Live at the Barbershop.
Here we go.
Let me hear that.
Feeling like I'm God's favorite, and this stuff is feeling devil. Bring down on me, Father God. I won't use an umbrella. Forget the ones who play with me. Apparently they don't know no better. At times I don't know who to trust. I randomly rebuke the devil. It's hard to talk about.
I don't want to get copyright.
You know, back in the days, you know what they would have said? Go back in the booth. You're all off beat. It ain't even the mess. Yo, it's not even the Memphis. Because remember, you got 8 Ball, MJG, you got Pat, you got Dolph, you got a bunch of heads from Memphis that they was on beat. It's just these new rappers, I don't know. One did it, made some money, and now everybody just carbon copies.
I mean, we can go further back. Shaka. That's what I know it.
Silk Shaka was a little bit different.
He
was offbeat, but
he was the original.
yeah, he was the original offbeat. But I think what it was just like somebody was just like, yo, that just might work for you. And they just ran with it.
Yeah.
No one followed it after that, though.
Nah.
That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, that was his own. Now it's like everybody's sounding the same. It's like, that's why I said it'll never be the 90s. Even early 2000s. It'll never be that again.
Even the drill music.
All of it. Now you don't even know who's who. I can't tell. Without further ado, let's get it cracking. I got my man Black Eyed Cheese in the building with me.
What up?
I don't know where Q's at right now. He might be on the way, might be stuck in traffic or something. So, Q, what it do? Bring my man AP. AP is in the building. AP is in the building. What up?
What's good, y'all?
I got my man Nyad is in the building. Nyad, what's good? What's cracking with you?
Chilling.
Okay. 2 Barry Whites.
Barry White.
Hold them up.
Y'all bugging.
You'll never find.
You know what I'm saying? This is like you know what? I'm gonna start it off with that. Since it sounds like we in a gospel concert already, you know what I'm saying? We might as well just take it right there. So let's do it like that. So up in arms, gospel community. We got a couple things we're gonna touch on tonight. Of course, your phenomenal president got to reinvent certain things. Then I got the gospel community up in arms because a rapper came in, banged out, and ran off with something.
Stole it.
You know what I'm saying? So, and on top of that, now I got a football player on the run. Yeah, what the deal? What is the deal? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Is it too much money floating around and the rest of us need to get that? Or they losing the responsibility? Should we switch sides? I need to switch sides. Because if I got it, just trust me, I would not be coming up my house causing any problem. Not going against the grain and no gospel community. Not trying to do nothing that no MMA fighting, none of these things. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, shout out to all my farm workers and hotel hospitality people. That's why I got my little El Rancho on.
It's funny.
Solidarity, you know?
It's crazy because I got a friend who works hospitality, and it's like 1 minute he's there, everybody.
Next day, everybody's ghost.
Next day, everybody's ghost, or not even everybody. It's like half of them.
Well, we spoke about this. AP, you and I, a bunch of us spoke about this before that. This was a dumb thing. But before we get into that, let's touch on the gospel thing. So we got Barry White and Barry White.
John just hating because he can't get that.
Incredible, boy.
I got the hate. I only got the DMX portion. I I ain't get the secret garden package. You know what I'm saying?
The secret
I
garden
got the secret
package.
garden package deal. You know what I'm saying? I only got the so you know
Incredible.
we gonna make it happen still. So, what do you think now? Should the gospel community be up in arms for the fact that a rapper came in, got the award, when from what they're saying, which I kind of understand, I kind of get it. To the
Okay, let me
fact of
ask you.
saying,
Let me ask you this, John. So,
uh,
if Carrie Underwood, you know who Carrie Underwood
yeah,
is,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, if Carrie Underwood did a rap in her next song, right, and
Mhm.
then she gets the best rap song award, what would you say?
Hmm. Well, all right. Who's she up against?
Uh, if she's up against all the people in the rap category, she's and other people that had songs in the rap
Phenomenal
category.
albums, like
Yes,
banger
yes.
albums,
The
and
same way old girl was. The same way.
mm, I could understand because again, that's like when some people say, you know, you got rappers that come in and you know, actors. I mean, all
If
right, yeah,
if Chris Brown won um Rapper of the Year album,
uh-huh.
right? And he's up against Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, um,
Come in.
GloRilla, um, and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And he wins that. Everybody would look at it crazy, right? They would. But
They would
then
have. I
think
remember Chris
think
Brown did have a banger album though.
yeah, but it's like the genre is something that is somewhat sacred to me,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're not gonna just have anybody just dilly dally up and doing like. Could you imagine? Um, Give me a crappy
Snoop.
singer's singer. Okay,
Oh.
Snoop beating out Whitney Houston and Patti LaBelle for an R&B album would seem crazy, right?
Yeah. Well, that gospel. Didn't he get something for the gospel? Also, he got something for his gospel album,
He
didn't
got
he?
He got
nominated.
the guys. Yeah, he got nominated.
Yeah.
He got nominated for the gospel album, but he did
Mm-hmm.
a whole gospel album. He
Right.
didn't do a gospel
Single.
Yeah, one
song,
song.
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything else is slackness that represents, because look at it, man. Whatever we want to think about, but these things still technically are done for certain reasons in my mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've already broken down the system of R&B music where they fused R&B and hip hop together when they're totally separate in itself,
Mm-hmm.
because it
Right.
should be gospel and rap, not
Mm-hmm.
gospel hip hop, for
Right.
example, or R&B and hip hop. Um, so now you're classifying gospel in that whole bunch. So now you're gonna have gospel, R&B, hip hop category. That's all one thing. Like, nah, man. But just for what it is, when you look against the other people that were in the category, like Pastor Mike got banging songs,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then people will flip and say, well, Kirk Franklin was on that song, so that's what
That's
that's
where
what it is.
politics come in.
But that could be the thing that the
That
other
matter.
people that were voting were
I have
familiar
it.
with seeing the name, and they just went ahead and
Did
did that. But
right.
still, it doesn't make it right, because it's not policed the way it's supposed to be policed.
Right.
Because, like, I give an example of country music.
Mm-hmm.
I gave country rock and roll. Like, all these other places police their own. We the only ones that's like, okay, yes, come one, come all, come under this tent. But
Right.
the Bobby Jones Gospel
On
Award,
award. Yeah.
like, and the man is in the crowd,
Mhm.
and it's a 25th anniversary. No, there just some things that you
Yeah.
know
So,
don't mix because you look at the person and then people are gonna go look at her albums and stuff like that
Yeah.
and her music and the content, and then they're gonna be like, well, hold up, she won the best gospel, really, and this is her content.
Which I can
I mean,
understand,
I
which
mean,
I can
she
understand. But
changed.
before hold on, let me bring Q's in the building now. I made it through traffic. I got my man. Let me bring my man, Black Republican, in the building.
yeah.
What up? What up? What up?
What up?
Yeah.
What up? What's
What's
good?
good?
Yeah. I say you
Chilling,
got
chilling.
Somebody humming.
Yeah. That I think that
Might
Who
be
that?
you, Black.
blacks.
Might be you, Black. All
It's
right,
always
guys.
black.
But as I walk in, you said something about Maverick in that
Maverick
category.
City.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah, I know.
Yeah. They
Who
on the song.
who got
No,
no?
they're on the song.
Okay, okay,
Kirk Franklin
It's
and
Kirk Franklin, Maverick
Maverick
City, and GloRilla.
Yeah.
You see,
okay.
so you could
But you
say because of Maverick City and Kirk
Kirk.
Franklin
Kirk.
that swung it towards them going ahead, but you'll still look at it and be like, okay, but you're not a gospel artist. Oh
artist.
well, this is a gospel song, but
yeah.
then it's like, come
So
on,
who win
man,
in that category?
She did.
Huh?
She did.
GloRilla,
Oh,
GloRilla
yeah, yeah.
featuring
But
featuring
Featuring
okay, but the only gospel singer there was only Maverick City.
and Kirk Franklin,
Kirk Franklin.
And who?
He's a thief. But
And
go
Kirk
ahead.
who?
Franklin,
He's a
Who is
thief.
Kirk
that?
Franklin.
He's a
Who is
thief.
that?
He's a thief.
Did you
Oh
listen?
man,
Did you listen? Did you listen? Did you listen his confession and his speech?
Yo, they should really call him. What was that? That
No,
Napster. They should call him Napster. Really,
no.
you know, they should call him.
Maybe people can start listening back to him. Did you see that the speech that he made for the award,
Nah, I don't
where
watch him. I
he
don't like that.
tell the world
I stole a lot of songs.
he's a sinner, he can't sing, he's sorry
Well, I mean,
for he made a whole confession.
From the get go.
Yeah, but this is what for the performing that he's doing, the dancing, all these things.
Mm.
He made a confession.
Mm.
He said he's a sinner
He's human.
and is you. That was the word. I'm human.
Nah, he's playing games
But
with people. Man.
I don't
That's
know
what
if
he doing.
he looks serious on saying it.
Nah, he know what
But
he's doing. He playing games.
When he goes to the point that he can't sing,
Mhm.
and I was saying that from the beginning.
Yeah, that's facts. That's
Well,
facts.
because
he said
he
that
just-
from the beginning.
Yeah, that's
from,
facts.
From way back.
Remember now, he
said
don't
that way
really.
back.
Since the
And
first
still reach
album,
point.
since the first album, bruh, you could hear
Yeah.
his when he was talking.
Yeah,
He never had that, but
yeah,
that he didn't need that because the passion went through the speakers, whereas people were not doing anything or saying anything because everybody that was surrounding him were excellent singers.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you knew
Plus, you know, he chose a lot of hot songs from back in the day.
Yeah, he came with a choir.
I promise
So the
the
choir
funk,
was singing
the whole
whole
funk.
choir.
Nothing but the funk.
he's the Diddy.
Shit.
He's a Diddy of gospel music.
Exactly. He's digging
When
in the
it comes
crate,
to,
you know?
to the
No,
music.
he's the Luca gospel music.
Yeah.
No, don't
That's facts.
No,
That's
because-
facts. I'll agree with
He's
that.
the
not the
Lucy.
Luke.
Yes, the Luke,
Dietrich-
not that
Well, not
nasty
Luke.
version.
Dietrich
Lucy.
Haddon. Dietrich Haddon is the Luke of gospel music.
You have so much good gospel singer, and they asked Kirk Franklin who he would like to do an album or
Something with
Jay-Z.
Lucy.
He said Jay-Z. Jay-Z is this guy. He would want to do a album with Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying?
You know, he saw Jay at the party.
Shit, no, but I think y'all are
Hey, hold
making
on, man.
y'all
But I just want to do a song with him.
Hey,
y'all,
AP, what you said?
I
y'all
can't.
y'all are confounding two things, man. You know, because I mean, I went through this as a gospel artist, right?
Right.
Yeah.
People think that if you're a gospel artist, then
Mm-hmm.
you can't be doing or you shouldn't be doing or like
Celica music.
you got to remember gospel artists are no different than any other people. They just have a different lifestyle, right?
No.
But they're still listening to other music. They still look at other people and stuff like that. Some people more than others.
Yeah.
know.
All right. What I'm trying to say is some people makes it more holier, meaning some people say they don't listen to the secular music.
Secular,
So
secular,
yeah,
secular, secular,
secular
secular.
music.
Settle down.
So
Secular.
Don't tell him
Yeah.
to secular. No, he said secular.
but what I'm trying to say with that situation now, it doesn't say you're gonna stay. We're living in a world of sinful, and it's not because you're gonna stay away from them. Because if you say you want to bring people to the kingdom, you're gonna be with trying to figure people out in the world. But when you go out there and you sit and relax with them and get comfortable in what they're doing, he should be trying to bring in these, rappers, tell them about that, but he's not actually doing that. But I can't.
I know. I mean, yes,
I
he
can't.
is, man. If you go to his
No.
sessions, his
Huh?
sessions are no smoking, no drinking. Like there's a certain standards that he has, right?
Oh no, that's not enough. That's not enough. But what the confession he made, the confession he made. That's what the biblically
Bro,
for. You gotta confess.
he does that all the time.
He did it before.
Yes.
Okay, this is new to me. I don't listen to him because for what
Because
he
you won't
does.
close your ears.
For
He's
what
been, he's been saying that since the
no.
beginning, though. He's always been on it.
Oh, I never
He's
know.
been more on
never
the party
seen one of
gospel
them.
than anything.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
He already did that whole trial and tribulation, talking about, I've done this,
I've
I've
never
done
seen
that, I've watched too much of the stuff. He's human. Everybody go through it.
That's why we use, boys.
It's called accountability.
But again, when you have other artists that are sticking to the genre and working hard at it, I understand where they would get upset. You have someone come from the outside now.
Yeah, Danny McCloud he step away from it,
They come in, do one song, and all of a sudden,
award
everything you've been working for all this time now, you're expecting to see if you're getting in this category for this specific thing. You haven't veered off or did anything different. You know what I'm saying? And now this person comes in and just swoops in. And this person is not a return situation, meaning that she probably won't come back again for X amount of time period. This was probably just a test run, just to, just say,
This is the first award she's ever won. BET award she's ever won. She's been nominated over 8 times.
Okay.
And the first time that she wins is this gospel award.
I mean, she said it's a blessing to get a gospel award, my first gospel award.
She would say that.
And you need to know that she was in a gospel group also, because she sang.
We can't complain about what God can do, It's a miracle working God.
Hold on. You can't complain that, but then you didn't get over.
No,
listen to him.
No, you're not understanding. I'm saying I've never seen him made a confession before. And you made this one. No, I saw this one. But what I'm saying,
I saw it in person. I've seen it on TV.
I've never
seen it on documentaries.
I've never seen it, because when I see how he does his thing and from the beginning,
you already tune out, but you don't
follow him.
You don't not say follow him. Just
you don't paying attention to him.
Yeah, not to curb anything pertaining to him.
That's just like
I just leave it.
That's just like us right now. If we go ahead and talk, and then now all of a sudden, hey yo, live at the barbershop, we see you next week. Boom, we done tune off. What we gonna say? What we gonna say next week?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But
gotta have it going.
Yeah, but
I understand. I mean, again,
God work miracle, he put her in that
yo,
position.
trying to remember when Cardi came in at 1.2, when Cardi B came in, and there was a lot of people who was thinking like, yo, what? Shorty just came in off Love and Hip Hop or whatnot, and she was just bagging it up, and everyone's like, yo, something ain't right here. Yeah. The machine. A lot of different things of that nature. They at the time with her situation, they was trying to push Nicki out. So they needed a replacement situation at the time. And you know how the game works with a lot of this stuff. So again, with Kurt being on it, Maverick and all these, and again, somebody might listen to it and just automatically feel like it's either Kurt or Maverick's featuring
Yeah.
her, even though it's her
Exactly.
joint. You understand? So
Yeah.
that's another thing too that plays
Exactly.
into it. So you got all those different factors, but like you said,
She put it together.
keeping the
and-
genre
Yeah.
solid, you have to stick to the program. You know what I mean? Regardless of what.
But
all right,
like she said, she's had this song for over 8 years.
Mhm.
She had the song in her for over 8 years that she wanted to do, primarily thinking of Kirk Franklin. Because like I
Okay.
said before, she was a singing
Singer.
gospel already.
Right.
That's like her name is Gloria Hallelujah. It's her
Right.
real name. Like
Yeah, we can't take away that from
You
what
know,
God can do, man. And
so
the veteran who this day, Shirley, say beans, green potatoes.
Shirley Caesar.
So
No, and that happened purely off of her kids and nephews saying, "Okay, you're going viral off of this." She didn't even know.
What's
She
that?
didn't even know.
beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
Hey, it's a
So-
hit.
And then when somebody
Yeah.
took it to use it for a commercial, that's when
Bang
it
dog.
kicked in, and it was like, "Oh no, those are my rights.
Mhm.
I fully know what I'm doing in this industry, and I'm going to keep the rights, and you can't use it." Like,
Man, as we in this topic, when last you guys see Patti LaBelle, man?
Well, last
I realized she's 81.
after them potato
A couple weeks
pies and
ago.
stuff, she ain't coming back out.
no, man, she's on tour. She's
No,
on
I'm not
tour.
saying that. I'm just
81,
saying when
bro.
he's saying you don't see her around. I said, Patty, after them pies right now, she's cooling. She's counting the money up.
Nah,
Nah,
she's
she's
on
still
tour.
she's still singing.
She's on tour right now with
Bro, she's 81.
Still
she's
That
on
is-
tour
I'm
with what's her name, man?
Good. Huh? She looks good.
You holler at Patty when you.
She
Hey, I
looks
love
good
me
at-
some patty, so I ain't gonna lie.
You just want that pie.
She's one of the legend who is still, in the business, still being talked about.
Hey,
at
Dane, stop
81.
playing, Dane. I know what you about. They ain't gonna be talking about Patty. What's up with that pie?
Incredible.
Say, what you mean? Pie.
But they even say the pie is just bearing her name, but it's not really under her,
Not her, man.
Nah, man, yo, that
It's
stuff is
hers?
under her. It's hers. What are y'all
It's
talking
hers.
They
Yeah,
ain't told
it's
it. That is
hers.
hers.
I thought we talked about this one time before,
about?
but
Yeah, we already talked about it. You remember? I gave you the
yeah,
numbers.
that's what I'm saying.
I thought she sold it.
Nah,
if she,
it's still hers. She
Oh,
she
all right.
owns majority. She's one of the
Okay.
few
She owns-
products in Walmart where minority that owns more than 75% of the actual product.
but
It's
is
her.
she still there with this this situation with the Trump thing? That the one when
What? Oh,
DI.
yeah.
I mean,
DI thing.
that deal.
Mhm.
There's certain products that they still
What up,
cover
Soul
and they still
Child?
carry.
Yeah.
But she has a special deal for that same product in Target and that same product in Kroger.
Wow.
She's like,
What's this? Boy,
So Joe said,
that
yo,
party.
yeah, I went there. Wow. Who saw the pie?
oh man.
No, she's 81.
No, I was just going on, but all y'all screaming, yo, the pie's her. It's still underneath her.
Oh man. You know
How
what?
you know that?
Incredible.
Man's wild over there.
No, I'm just.
She was like, yo, I touched it. It was still warm. It's like, what?
No, I'm just.
So it's in the freezer area.
She's one of the legends still in the building, in the business, and she's looking good, man.
Yeah, I know you.
Wow.
He said 8 to 80, cripple or crazy. QB
Blood.
the geriatrics.
Yeah, I would go on the first show because you know that's a good show.
Yeah,
Kick off them shoes.
Let me tell you something. You better bring a condom because them old people stay with STDs, bruh.
Yeah, they ain't wrapping up nothing.
I lived in
Just
a
wrapping up piece of pie for you. Take home. That's about all she
oh
wrapping
man.
up.
They wild too, man. They all wild now, bro. AP, I know you you know about the little what's the little loafers, the little wash things that they be putting up with the different colors.
Man.
Communities are wild, bro.
Why you think AP should know?
He just said he was in one of them spots.
I lived in one for 6 months, bro. 6 months.
Okay.
They
So
coming all day.
he already witnessed some
the
stuff.
little cougars coming to AP's door like, "What's up, youngin?"
Man, listen.
He's like, "If you don't keep it
I
moving."
remember there was this one blonde lady, you know, always
Where's Dr.
happy and
Umar?
stuff like
Where's
that.
Dr. Umar at?
Man, she was going through all them old dudes. All them. And then I find out, she has to go to the specialist, the GYN, because she has STD and they had to slow her down, and they finally had to move her to a different facility because she was so promiscuous. Like,
She had a goodie bag down there.
yeah,
So
man.
AP at that time you was a what?
They say when they
YG?
They said a
Yeah,
YG.
I couldn't
Needs, what up?
move. I couldn't even talk. So I was.
They say, "Yo,
I couldn't do nothing."
come through the AP room playing that me and you, yo, mama, yo."
AP Johnny said, "Be safe."
Jody said what?
Be safe.
Oh man.
Johnny said, "Be safe." What's up, family?
What up?
Joe?
Oh my gosh. Oh man. All right, yo, let's get into the next segment, man. So the hat is there, as you see. So I had to wear the hat today because we spoke about it before, about the farm workers, hospitality, construction, all these different things with this immigration situation, ICE. Not ice baby, but ICE. Okay. You know,
It's serious, but man, they're doing some things about
yo,
it, man. Dude, come
It's
around.
the taco man.
Yo,
Dude, come around the
Taco,
corner store.
taco,
Buck up in a bag of ice and
taco.
turn back.
Man came in the store and said no.
Hey, Poppy, come around the corner and see that ice machine said ice.
Oh shit!
And head out.
Said, I'm out of here. Out of here. Listen,
It's not a laughing matter, but people, man.
So okay, so
it's crazy, man.
Trump had a little press conference where he mentions the fact that we got to rethink this thing. Like, the farmers are really suffering right now. You know,
Wow,
hospitality.
Wow, we're reaching
all
a
these
point.
different. Yeah.
There's no strategy. I have no strategy.
But the kicker to it is the fact that he says, "Yeah, we're gonna have to rethink this, and we're gonna have to really look at this in a more in an intelligent way. You know, in a smarter way to go about this.
Intelligent way.
Already.
for him to say intelligent in anything he's saying is really, I don't care who you are.
Hold on.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
Put it up there. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. Fuck, I didn't see your face.
I swear, his yard started getting bushy. That's why he
This man is like,
in Palm
what am I,
Beach.
the Trump campaign or something?
There's no strategy. I have no strategy.
Your name is Black Republican,
I
bro.
just gotta see the
what-
reaction of my man.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the
yo,
moniker that I was given.
Don't
You
sit
know,
there like my man in belly.
That's the moniker that I was given. Yes.
That's the moniker you were given, or the one that you made? Somebody gave you
You know
that?
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gave it to
Come
him.
on, man. You
John,
gave it to him. Well,
tell him about the moniker history.
Whatever
at the
it
warehouse.
is, whatever it is, you support the policies. So I'm curious to hear on
I
his.
support normalcy. Cut it out. I'm not just blindly
What do you
following
mean
whoever.
normalcy? I'm dead. Come on,
We
bro.
all watching AI.
I don't blindly follow. If there's some jacked up stuff, I speak up against it. If there's not, then I speak on it. You know what I
Okay, so
mean?
tell
I'm not just
tell me
I'm not just
tell me
ignoring
tell
all the details and
Which
just
one
going
is that,
along with
Jacked Up?
whatever.
tell me 5 jacked up things.
Remember now, y'all fail to realize that that the Republican Party and the Democratic Party are both flip flopping all over the place. A lot of
That's not
individuals are
what.
selling the
Listen,
country short.
listen. Why are you bringing up Democratic stuff when we're talking about the Republican stuff?
I said a Republican first. Though.
Okay, so then you should just be saying Republican. It's
Yeah, but
Republicans
what's the
that are.
matter? What's the matter? They're both parties, left and the right.
Oh,
The
Name
left and the
5
right
things that is
paradigm
not
has been
messed up.
leading.
all right,
The left
all
and the
right.
right paradigm has been leading the industry since the Roman
You're
era,
right.
right?
You're
With
right.
the Colosseums and all of that.
So
They always split it into two.
what we're talking
They
about right
always split it into
now.
two and then forces everyone to choose left or right.
That's not what we're talking about right now, though. What are you talking about?
It has to do with all of it, though.
No, we talking about Trump yard
I'm
getting
talking about
too
Trump
thick.
and him and his policies that were wrong that he's backtracking on right now because his people that run him and make the money are telling him that, hey, we're losing money. Like, that's really what it is. Nothing to do with Biden. It got nothing to do with Democrats. It got all to do with your play and your plan and your scheme not working, and now having to backtrack it when you got people here in Miami that are bringing down tickets to a freaking FIFA Cup game to $4 because people are afraid to come out. Like, that's where it is. So this don't got nothing to do with going back and forth with Democrats and no. It has to be on what y'all standing on. What was told to the American people really isn't about that. Like that's what it is.
No,
So-
Trump front yard stopped Bush up, and there's nobody there to cut it up there in Palm Beach. So that's the problem. He realized that. Wait a minute. Where's all the workers? You deported them.
Hold on. Nayad, hold on. I'm gonna have Q say it. If Trump was a Jamaican, what would he say? He came out and saw the grass not cut, the golf course not cut. Say it.
Jamo can do it.
Say it.
I walk on.
Yeah. Man.
Yo.
Why be y'all look so? Why be y'all look so? Wagwan.
Yo, Melania, wagwan yazo.
Well on one day.
Well, I whole piece push up and pull up bush on weed.
Inside El Salvador.
Hey, listen.
Yo, it's crazy.
It's back to Mundo. Listen, we knew it from jump that this was gonna end up going right where it's at right now. We knew it. We've seen it coming.
But we was told.
No, not that part. I'm talking the fact of
no lies.
You don't have workers on these farms. Look, the cruise industry, hospitality, all that stuff.
But
that's their survival.
And we heard about the food shortage for years coming. Food shortage. So maybe it's getting short now.
Well,
there's no food shortage,
it's
man.
not that.
The food is dying. The food is dying and rotting in the fields right now.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't see the images of ICE agents running after workers in the field, picking strawberries, that's a real thing. Like, I don't care what side you're on, right is right, wrong is wrong. Period. But the worst part about it is, okay, now that you see that it's affecting you, now you feel that it's something that you need to adjust. That's the problem. Like, if it comes to their house, they don't care.
Yeah,
Here's the one problem.
We know that.
But here's the one problem I have with the whole thing is the fact of, even with all his cabinet members, it's like, yo, there's a plethora of people. Like, all right, for instance, the incident that just happened with the senator from California, where they got this man dragging this man all through the press conference situation.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy, man.
There's no one putting accountability for all these things that are going chaotic. Because again, it's not a Republican, a Democrat thing.
Situation.
It's just how how it would have been if it was vice versa.
They say order through chaos, right?
So what does that mean now?
That's the motto. That's the motto. the
What you
world
saw,
elites, right?
what
Order
you
will come about.
yeah, what you see
No,
in front of the
in order for them to put in their order, they have to fund it behind chaos. Because what chaos does is it scatters everybody and running all over the place while they stay in the background and do all the shit. You know what I mean? They need it because now they can forcefully, emotionally attack you into making a decision or allowing them to make the decision for you. You know what I'm saying? Even the guy at the hearing, he didn't even show his pass or nothing.
Which
Yeah,
guy?
he's pushing
Senator?
the one. Yeah,
California?
he didn't say he was a senator.
Yes, he
So he
did.
was
They
saying
know.
Supposed to be there. It
Go
was
back.
after.
nobody knows
He
him
got
in
a
No,
his
it was
shirt on.
state.
He got a
after
shirt
he
on
said
and
that.
Stop
everything
it.
of that
After
Nobody
he
nature.
said
knows
that.
So
him in his state.
they
Black.
And then
know
he
him.
didn't have badge on.
Black.
He didn't have nothing.
They
In,
know
Black.
him.
You
in
can't.
his
Trust me.
state,
No,
nobody
but
Black.
you
knows
can't
him.
be pushing. But you
Come
can't be
on.
pushing through
Blacks. Blacks.
individuals to do what?
Blacks. Blacks, please. I'm gonna send you the video on your IG when you would see him saying initially, I'm a senator. When he's on the floor, he says, I'm a senator. What are you doing? The man says, I don't care who you are. What are you talking about? Come
Yeah,
on
but what
now.
I'm saying is when he was in the room, I'm
When
talking
he was in
about.
the room,
Why
he
didn't you
said
just show
that.
the pass? But why didn't you just show the pass and say that I'm supposed to
He
be here?
couldn't. They were putting, come on, man. Listen.
You
Well, listen,
can't be.
at
But
the
here's
end
the
of the
thing,
day,
though. No,
sir,
but
at the end of
the
the day,
whole.
you can't get inside certain spots
Area.
No,
unless you're
but
someone
here's what I'm
regardless.
trying to say though. Here's what I'm saying. If he's a senator, right? Why didn't he just put together a press conference for himself to speak on the matters that he has to? He's going to interrupt another colleague of
But
himself.
normally, with a lot of these
Come on,
press
man.
conferences from back in the days, people will always stand up, speak. No one normally say, "Hey, I'm such and such and such." They would say, "President blah blah blah. What do you think about such and such?" Da 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 da. Right? Because a lot of times you're in the room for a reason. If you're with that particular company, ABC, CBS,
But you
whatever,
are official to
you
reach that
are
far.
always.
Yeah.
You're not in. They're not putting the strangers in the room, so you're
Yeah.
somebody.
Who knows
Regardless,
you?
security wise, you're not gonna pass.
A certain
Certain,
era.
that it's
Yeah.
not happening. So
Mm.
regardless of what, you are somebody.
It's
Whether
crazy
you
to me.
identify yourself or not, you're somebody. You're here.
To reach that far.
So
It's crazy. It's crazy that the thing to be said is, oh, they should have identified himself. We've seen Ross Baraka identify himself in New Jersey. He got
still got his
arrested.
ass whooped.
The senator that was with him said who they were. They got arrested and thrown to the floor. Maxine Waters was just in California trying to get in to see people. Guess what? She didn't get it. So we have to be honest here, man. Like they can't be, oh well, he didn't say. Like he
But
did say.
we're making it seem like there's no agenda to this whole thing. You know, people are playing martyrs. People are playing martyrs for the camera, man.
It's
You know what I'm
AI.
saying?
Goodness.
They're playing martyrs for the camera, so
But
they
who's
can
being a
amplify
martyr
stuff.
at this point? You talking about the senator?
So the senator, the
Nah,
senator
come
was
on,
being
man.
a
Come
martyr.
on. You gotta stop that now. They dragging this man on too. How's he being a martyr?
Immediately, all of a sudden, now he's in front of cameras on behind the podium, talking about the situation. Immediately.
Didn't you just say
what
that
did
he
they
should
do?
be doing press conferences?
Yes, I said that. If he had a major issue with what he needed to get through,
But
that
that was
important
the
to where he
moment.
got to be
But
pushing through
listen,
security and
you have
everybody.
to.
Why didn't he just
Then
say?
you have to admit also that right now, if
What
you're
was saying?
talking against anything on this administration, you are
It's a
being
problem.
tossed out and
It's a
losing your
problem.
job.
That's
This has never happened
dictatorship at the end
before.
of the day.
This has never happened before. So there's no
It's
justifying
happened
that.
plenty of times before.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
not
So when's
to
the
this
last
level.
time it happened?
A lot of people's been shut down in
Listen,
different
so
conferences and
in
stuff
the
like that.
last 15 years, when has it happened? Who did it?
And then
Tell me, please.
look how many
No,
individuals are running around
no.
speaking
In the
about.
past 15 years, tell me who got fired on a Democratic when there was Democrats in office. The only people that got fired was the people that actually were on Fox that admitted to lying to people for 6 freaking years, paying $785 million. Like that. Who else?
A lion?
Well, look at the View. Look at the View.
Fair to
Look at
say,
CNN.
yeah.
How many times have they been lying? How many times have they look the View Woodby was what under a lawsuit from all the lies and stuff? How many of these individuals are
Listen,
in the approved media lying left or right?
It was not for the lies. Get it right. ABC, The man did not lie. The man that just got fired, it was because he made disparaging remarks that were true about Trump. What are you talking about?
I
The
didn't
ladies
speak
on The
about that
View.
guy though. I didn't even mention him.
Well, I'm mentioning him because you just mentioned The View and something else,
And
and
CNN. You
even
mentioned ABC. What did I mention that for?
okay, CNN. Who was the person that lied?
I mean, look, Fox fired. What's the name? What's the dude's name?
Fox fired over 9 people
For
The main
reporting
person,
on.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but what I'm saying though, but you're spinning it as if it's like a party narrative. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that everybody's stuck on the left versus right is what I'm trying to explain to you. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is that this is a media manipulation from all sides. They're working at the emotional state.
So the media portion of things.
Awareness.
When you
The
see
media
the actual thing,
Look, these same individuals go on camera and said that there's no violence in the protest, that it's all peaceful, that all they're doing is watching. All they're doing is watching burning vehicles. How are you gonna be an elected? How are you gonna be an elected official and then say that while in the area watching rioting and looting and cars being set on fire, and you still gonna sit here and call it peaceful? But then let a community push against Monsanto. Let a community start pushing against other things and see how fast it gets shut down.
When they say the whole city is burning,
this whole entire thing is media manipulation. This whole thing.
But
you remember
including
when they were putting up pictures?
But who's controlling the media portion of it?
Side to side and show you this man line everything.
What do you think? You got the rich elites running around. They own all these media stations.
But try to remember, he's amongst those rich elites.
So
he's amongst all of those.
I didn't say it wasn't. You see how I said both sides are controlling the narrative.
But
I never said the Democrats are twisting.
We're dealing with them in office right now and all the different things that are going on.
Blacks.
It don't matter.
Democrats.
You see the division. What I'm saying right now is what's controlling this whole narrative. It's an emotional spin.
Wrong.
Blacks,
that's
but remember,
that's
we
wrong.
can keep blacks. A lot of people are using their personal phone. Don't use the media. Go another source. Facebook, TikTok. You're seeing it actually happen.
How many times Facebook been in court for manipulating their
so
posts? They even ran experiments, but they even ran experiments on children and individuals.
So you don't believe
to emotionally manipulate people based on their posts that they see on their reels.
I'm going to challenge all of you right now.
So you don't believe in live?
You can go ahead.
Go ahead, AP.
You can
go
ahead.
Live, yeah, you can watch the lives as well.
You can go ahead, and look at some of those videos that they showed about the supposed things happening in LA.
Right.
You will see that some of those videos that were on certain channels were from years ago, not currently right now.
I'm talking about current.
Hold on. And if you want to talk about what's happening in the city, when the people in the city are telling you this is not even more than 5 square miles of what's happening, and people think that it's the whole of
LA
Los Angeles, that's actually wrong. But
I didn't say the whole place.
Listen, bro. What you said was
Inglewood.
When you see people like the governor saying that we are not in a full panic mode, no need to be in a full panic mode. Yes, he's saying that. He's saying that.
Now, remember, at one point they were talking about calling out National Guard, so that's what he's saying. The governor's saying it's not to that point.
There.
No, but they're saying that it's peaceful. That's what I was pointing out.
Guard is there.
No, but I'm saying the governor himself is saying,
Blacks,
first of all, he didn't even call for that.
So you're telling me right now, if you go to Al Jazeera and you look at the peaceful gatherings in Los Angeles, that's not biased. There are peaceful people.
I never said they weren't, though. That's you see. That's the thing. Is I did not say they weren't peaceful. I'm talking about.
But you didn't say that they were.
No, but I'm talking about the ones that were. I'm talking about the specific ones that was brought to the front. They're denying, saying that's not happening. They even said it on the news, talking about people are just enjoying watching cars burn. What are you even saying right now?
What news? Watch it live.
Enjoying watching news burn. I mean, watching the cars burn. What kind of crazy?
What news?
No,
What news outlet is
I
that?
don't support that either.
What news outlet
It's
is
crazy.
that?
A lot
With the
of the
stoning
news
of the
outlets,
cars
left and
and-
right, are saying it.
That you can't. You're not supposed to. You can't support that. With his cars burning and
Well,
the
here's what I did.
stoning of the
I
police
called
vehicle and
a lot of my people
I
out
don't
there to
support
find
that.
out from them, and a lot of them were saying, "Yo, it ain't nothing really popping like that,"
Nothing at all.
and they're down there.
You can't say nothing.
So,
You can't say nothing. Not in specific areas, but you can't say nothing.
not
Saying
meaning I'm
nothing
not
is
saying that
only
people are not
area-
protesting. I'm saying it's
Yeah,
not
in
as
specific
wild as
areas.
everyone is saying.
A lot of that stuff started in L.A.
Now,
The one
I'm talking about
area
people
in
in LA.
LA that had any of the craziness going on has been shut down since 5 days ago. 5 days ago. There hasn't been anything else going on. 5 days ago. I have a cousin that's in the police there, that lives there. I have a cousin that's in the fire department that's there. So I don't want
Yeah,
to hear
but what I'm
nothing
saying
from.
though is still by
God.
saying, but still denying that the fact that it was happening is what I'm talking about.
Okay, no problem. The same way that you guys deny everything that Trump does, right? And make an excuse
Who
for it.
deny- You see how you, but you see what I'm saying though. You see
I'm
how you
doing the
say
same
you
thing you
guys,
just did, Blacks. I'm
you
just
see
doing
how
the
you
same thing you
guys
just did.
protecting what Trump says. When did everybody come out and said protecting what Trump says? You guys, you're stuck in the left and
All right,
right
so
nonsense, man.
all right, so let me ask you one
You're
thing right now.
grouping individuals
So,
into this whole group narrative speak.
Did
okay,
you
so
just
let me
group?
ask.
Did you just
They're
group
playing
individuals?
both sides.
Did you
If
just group?
I didn't
Did you
say,
just?
see, the thing
Well, hold on.
is look, if
Did
you're
you
gonna
just
speak
group?
on what I'm speaking on, you
Did
can't
you just
say
group
that
individuals
people
as
are out there
saying
thinking that the
that there
whole
was no?
state is in a certain area. You
All
can't
right,
say
man.
that. If I never came out of my mouth, you got to talk to me on this. If I never came out and said that the whole state, oh man, you don't see California's burning. If I came out like that, then yeah, check me. You feel me? But I'm speaking on specifics. I didn't spin that narrative. Don't
All right,
come
so
in
let
and
me
then
ask-
spin the
let me ask a
narrative that
question.
you're upset with someone else talking about.
Let me
Go talk to them.
let me ask you a question now. In your strong belief, you really believe that this president right now is the best thing going for us moving forward with all the decisions made, with all, listen, let's break it down to even with them having their own their own press that they want, where you can only speak good about this person. You cannot be real. You can only speak good things. And if you speak anything other than that, it's going to be a problem. Like, I mean, think about that. Think about that. Where they don't want the average person. They don't want the Barbara Walters and the Cronkites and the Toms and the this and the that and the Don Lemons and all those, the Joy Reeds. They don't want those. Okay? Because if you say something that is going to challenge this, we're kicking your ass out. And we're going to bring in our own people that's just going to speak highly and kiss our ass all day. Tell me now, how is that moving
I don't
progressively?
agree to the one-side narrative.
But what I'm saying is, when you see all of these things going on, this is reality for us right now. This tariff situation, you got all these different decisions that are being made that you know.
But tariffs always been there though.
Oh my
All right,
God.
but my man,
Yeah, but
listen.
what do you mean? Oh my God, tariffs
But
always
listen,
been there.
listen,
Okay,
Tariffs always been there.
we understand
now
that,
the
but not to
tariffs.
this,
Now here's
not
now
to
hear,
this
hear
degree
me out.
now.
Hear me out.
Have
The
tariffs
tariffs
been
toward,
used like this? Have tariffs
Not
been
to
used
this,
like this?
not to this degree.
Okay.
yeah, but you got to
And
understand.
hold on, man.
Who's been behind the buying up
You
every
just,
single thing underneath the
my
sun in
man,
America,
my man,
including in farmland? A
my
country
man.
that is not being
When,
checked by anyone in the world.
when's the last time tariffs were being levied by a president and not going through Congress? Tell me that.
You
Tell me
still,
that.
but here's what I'm trying to say.
No.
In our
You just
our
made a
current state,
You said the tariffs have been here always. Yes, tariffs have been here. When's the last time a president has levied tariffs and not the Congress? Can you just answer that?
I think when was it? Since Reagan? I believe it was
Reagan
either Reagan or
Reagan didn't do it. Reagan didn't do it. It goes all the way back to 1966, friend. 1966.
okay.
And that was the KKK president. So what are you talking about? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but you see, oh my God, please don't spin it into
Wait.
the
I just have one question. One question for you guys.
Oh my Lord.
I just got
Go ahead,
one
Barry.
question.
Go ahead, Barry. Go ahead, Barry.
Who's going to the party?
Which one?
The one you having this weekend.
Oh, the birthday
Tomorrow.
party?
The birthday party. Who's going to the party?
The
Cisco.
$45 million party, like that
That might
already
get
tore up.
that might get rained out. Who's going?
That already tore up
Nah,
the streets of DC. Like, come on, man. Like,
Regardless of what though, a lot of stuff needs to happen to secure a lot of things that's the CCP's been gobbling up left to right. You got Gates buying up the majority of the farmland and then selling it over to them. So a lot of our control for agriculture ain't even there. Now they want to splice up all the stuff. They want to prevent you from growing certain things because it's tearing up the climate.
But again,
so now you turn around. Now you're getting down there talking about how they want to add vaccines into the crops.
wait, so now you spinning. Now you spinning.
It's not spinning
exactly
though.
You just told me. I just brought up things that had nothing to do with the one part. What does this have to do with what we're talking about?
I'm talking about stopping the CCP from gobbling up a lot of our stuff. Look, they come through. Our intellectual property ain't even protected. The FCC ain't protecting jack shit. United Nations ain't protecting nothing.
Do you know
these cats come through and eat up whatever they want off your plate?
Do you know? And you can look it up. When did the CCP like buy most land up in the United States? When did that happen?
During Obama, and then it moved into Trump.
No, it was during Trump. It was during Trump.
No, it was during Obama. No, it was during Obama.
It was during Trump that it spiked. What are you talking about?
No.
Okay.
Obama came through and he said that we need to have Chinese partners into our system. He even said out of his own mouth that we need to have a Chinese-like system in America.
Did you hear what
Remember
I just
when
said?
all the construction and all of that stuff started getting shifted over with the Chinese drywall and everything?
Talking about
a lot of this stuff was coming through.
Blacks, you just talked about what Bill Gates is doing with land. I said land.
Yeah, the agriculture.
I didn't say anything else.
Yeah.
But land. Okay, I said land.
All right.
And when it comes to land, there was more land bought from them under Trump. That's pure fact. That's pure fact.
Was
look it up.
It started under Obama, through Trump, through Biden. Now here we are still. But what I'm trying to explain, here's what I'm trying to say. All right. I don't give a rat's ass about the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. And hear me out. The Democratic Party has already been replaced by the progressives. All right. Progressives are running the show at the moment. You understand?
Who's running Republicans?
The Republican Party. All this shit is getting flipped on the head. Everybody running around here, party choosing and all that. Remember, just because the name right here says Black Republican, don't mean I'm a fucking drone hovering over, you know what I mean? The product. What I'm trying to explain to everybody is getting emotionally spun. All right, while we lose everything in the background. I don't support Trump telling somebody to shut up. Because first of all, what that does is that creates a one narrative system. Everybody got to be able to speak.
What do you mean by that?
If somebody said if somebody stand up to say their opinion, and then a guy that controls the room is the most popular that says shut up, guess what? Everybody now has to shut up. No one gets a choice of speech. I'm not with that foolishness. I'm not with the bullying shit. I'm not with the antics. You see what I'm saying? I am with a lot of the policies because a lot of stuff that's going on, it's digging into a longer term. Look, they said by 2030, the world elites and the WEF came out and they said by 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. These cats are sitting around with trillions of dollars, islands being bought up, and they're telling you that you will own jack shit. You know what I'm saying? The world elites.
That's why there's no party running nothing right now. There's no party running nothing.
This is what I'm trying to say. It's not a party system.
It's
an
Amazon
elite movement going on right now.
Amazon running
movement going on right now. The world elites is behind a lot of this stuff. That's
Walmart run the country.
Man.
Listen, we laugh, but it's facts.
You laugh if you want, but I'm just
saying. I'm saying it is Amazon and it is
Walmart
and it is the Rothschilds and all of them.
You got your Black Rocks, you got your Black Rocks, you got your Vanguards, you got freaking Klaus Schwab over there.
And the
you
dude
got
is trying to catch up with them.
Because really, he just turned this to an oligarchy. That's all it is. It's no longer a party. It's just like, yo, you got the money. You got the money. What you need.
I got the money. What you need. Yeah, that's
what
it is. That's what it is.
He did that within the last 90 days he did that.
That's
Yeah.
Was
it.
it 90 days, 100 days, whatever it is.
Well,
Yeah.
America's been
Yo,
moving
just look at
towards that.
this.
But here's what I'm
We can't
saying:
talk about
America's
money
been
and it's
moving
not
towards
coming
this
this
way,
way.
though.
And
If there
those
was
same
no
policies
exec,
is
if there was no,
for what you call it. I'm sorry. Those same policies are for those people. They're not
Yo,
for
exactly.
palm out my
those
face,
people.
bro. Okay.
Yeah, but America's been
if there
moving
was
in that direction, though.
if
Everybody's
there
like, "Oh, this is a Trump thing." America's been moving in that, though.
stop it, bro.
Look what happened.
Not
Look
to
what
this
happened
degree,
under.
though. Not
Look,
to this
Stop it,
degree.
bro.
go
Not
back.
to this
No, but
degree,
go back.
man.
Oh, go back to. Look what happened, right? Bush started the issue with the housing crisis, right? With the
Oh,
Libor scandal.
Jesus.
All right, that shit started on the Bush. Obama came in, all right, brought it in.
What do you mean by
And
that?
you think
Blacks. Them white
you think
farmers want to
we're
get a
gonna
hold of
stress
you.
out? No, what ends up happening? No, these companies are too big to fail. Oh, we can't
The-
let them happen. We're
These
gonna
white
bail them all out by buying up bonds and then protecting these big ass billion-dollar companies that have been stiffing their staff, stiffing their workforce, shutting down locations, and sending their work, their manufacturing and everything overseas so they can pay for slave labor, right? They turn around, bail out all of these companies, billions and billions of dollars, all right,
Blacks.
allowed them to stay afloat, and then created no policy behind them getting out that shit. So
Blacks.
then now what happened? You
hold
got all these individuals losing their homes with the housing crisis and the crash that happened. And what happened? What I'm trying to explain to y'all is that both sides of the party are doing all of this. Both sides. If y'all don't pay attention to both sides, y'all ain't gonna see it.
Hey, I heard them talking
All right,
about
so-
this kids can start work from what age?
14.
14. That's not no
That's not
slavery.
nice.
That's not nice.
That's not nice.
So you know
That's not nice.
Your son
And
is
if
a
you
ro-
can't
you
speak
know
to
what?
me nice,
So your
get him out the
14-year-old
room.
son got to go out there and help mommy pay the bill because the one job ain't gonna work.
Well,
again.
that's what he. But see, this is what
You're
we're asking
14,
now. This
go
is what
get
we're
a
asking
job.
now.
Don't think about college.
With what we're dealing with right now, we don't have, like AP said, stick on the road. We're on this road right now, right?
Mhm.
We're talking about all the policies he's introduced, all the different things that are coming about. That's what we're talking about now. It has nothing to do
Exactly.
with anything that with Biden. Biden right now is in Delaware in the fucking
It don't got
supermarket
nothing to do
somewhere
with
doing
none
some
but what's
bullshit
happening right
I
now.
don't know.
Right
You know what I'm saying?
now.
But I'm
We're
talking about right now. What is going to affect us from here moving forward is what we're talking about now. Do you think now all these policies, now you're saying these things from the tariffs to the immigration to all these different things that's going on, Iraq, Israel, all these different things. Now the statement that they put out with that now is a whole nother shit show. It's all these different things. People that
Yeah,
are
I
not
don't agree with
used
that.
to
I don't
dealing.
agree with that whole Israel thing.
But that's what I'm saying. You have people that are not used to listen. Regardless of what anyone, I'm not even saying that Biden was like the super duper, but the man has more years experience than this.
Biden?
No,
No.
say
No.
it again.
Biden, no.
When did
No,
Say it
Biden,
again.
dude, but
Yo,
no.
whether you think he's incompetent,
Yo.
whether you think he's too old,
No.
whether you
Dude,
call him
That's
Steve
crazy.
Joe,
Biden's
the man
been
been
system
in
for how
that
long?
shit for longer than this.
Yeah,
individual.
yeah. And remember, Biden.
So try and remember now.
Hell no.
Everyone that's in
Hell
his,
no.
oh, come on, man, stop it.
You
do you
mean
mean?
to tell me Biden was running things? Biden was running things?
No,
Biden.
That's
Oh
why we're
no!
not saying that.
It was a mechanical monkey that was signing all the paperwork and everything. Biden wasn't doing nothing himself. It was that, and you know that. Why? How do you
that's
know
what
that?
Johnson said from the start.
No. Listen. You heard it from somebody, but you have no 100% empirical fact that Biden wasn't doing anything. What are you talking about? Like,
What did I say anything about signing anything? I said Biden. Biden did not fit. Biden he didn't even know what the hell he didn't even know left from right.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
But this dude knows.
What do you mean? He was on
Left, right,
stage,
middle, and
barely could even
center.
remember
Yo.
what he was there for.
Oh,
Okay,
yo,
so-
let's break down a lot of things that Trump has been
No,
saying
it's
lately.
all you
Not
mean
all-
it now?
Let's really go down to a lot of speeches that's, listen, when somebody comes, this is call it a nice ass bill. A nice ass bill,
Beautiful.
a beautiful ass bill. Or
What
what
is it? The big beautiful bill.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna pause
it's
out
crazy.
for a minute.
I thought it was a
retarded
meme.
at the end of the day.
I thought
Straight
it was
up
a
and
meme
down.
until I realized it was actually true.
Bing bong.
But this is what I'm saying. When little kids, my nephew can articulate speeches better. Come on, man, stop. Yo, this
Stop
dude,
it.
look,
Stop
I have lovely. This is Elon is this is just so lovely. I'm gonna give it to Elon because it's lovely. Lovely. Did I say lovely yet? Lovely. Everything is lovely, and we're gonna So you're not answering anything. You're side swiping all day. People ask you to sit down to him going to Les Miserables the damn play. The man is lying about seeing it, and then when they ask him a question about the characters, he's asking his wife, "Well, you answer it. You answer it because if I answer it, then
they asked him a plain, simple question. When's the last time you spoke to Governor Newsom? I spoke to him last night. Now listen,
and Newsom
man.
is saying what?
Listen. Not only Newsom, but the secretaries, the assistants, all the executives of everybody, even the sheriff. All of them said they never got a phone call because they were all together. So what? All these things.
Everyone else is lying.
He's walking up the steps. He slips the same way that Biden slipped, and it wasn't a big deal. Oh, okay.
I'm surprised Biden ain't rolled down the steps.
You see what I mean?
Blacks. He's an old dude, man.
Yeah,
they're all old.
Old dude.
They're old as shit. All of them are old.
Listen,
That's the problem.
At the end of the day, it is disheartening that you're gonna sit here and say when this individual is lying to our face, back to back to. Listen, politicians lie all day. We get that.
I didn't say I stand with that though.
I'm just saying. I didn't say you stand behind it. I'm saying it is disheartening to know that you have a sitting president that is sitting and lying to the American public and the world at that. When there's footage that is going to offset every shit that you say. It is retarded to think that this individual right now is the best thing going for us. You out your rock ass mind. I'm done. Straight up. That's crazy. This dude don't make no sense. You got what's this dude? A reality TV individual and a failed businessman right now, running things right now that cannot answer anything when they ask him something. Cannot answer anything. Now, what's the latest thing? Oh, if it wasn't for me, California would be burning. What you talking about?
Never said no water. He cut.
What are you talking about?
He actually cut the funds and cut the route of where the water was going out because his billionaire friends are the ones that own the company that has all the water. They're the ones that have the freaking
Fiji and the pistachios.
And the pistachios, yes, those are his biggest
California
donors.
signed that bill with them for a long time ago.
Love them pistachio, man. The salt and pepper.
Hey, easy.
And do you know?
Claim now California is paying them taxes, which is insane.
Do you know who signed that?
What?
Whether it was done a long time ago is not the point. The point is the lie. Didn't you hear what he said? He said there was a lie that went out about it. That's what we're talking about here. You flipped it on, oh, well, that was done a long time ago. Okay, great. It was done under Schwarzenegger.
Okay,
Republican governor. Like, so what do you mean, what about it? You're the one that said it was done a long time ago.
But I'm talking about California. But why did you add Republican government? Does that matter? Does it matter? If the Republican or the Democrat, did it matter?
It does. Yes,
but they still shafted
because listen.
But regardless of what though, regardless of what, they cutting. But here's the thing: California.
Maybe you don't pay attention to what I say.
California, right, has been increasing.
When Democrats do something wrong, I could admit it and say that it's something wrong, right? So this is not a thing about
you're still stuck on Democrat versus Republican.
You just brought it up.
They got
what are you talking
indoctrinated.
about?
Hey, blacks getting a headache.
No, they got him. He's indoctrinated. Everything has to be party bias.
What are you talking about? Party bias. Yo, you definitely got problems.
Everything has to be party bias.
No, you definitely got problems.
What I'm saying is
because I know
California,
what I was saying has something to do with what you just said.
Like what?
You made a comment
pistachio. You were talking about the friends.
No, the company,
It happened long time ago. That's what you said.
The old dude that owned all the majority of water in California, which is crazy.
Okay, so what does it matter? Why do you have to say it happened a long time ago? What was the point of saying that?
Because California is allowed that to happen.
Okay, so California allowed that to happen, right?
Yeah.
Now, Why
But
are
here's
you
the thing, though.
no,
But
hold
the
on,
reason why I brought that.
So they want them to outdone fire with Fiji water.
So if California let that happen, then why are they blaming the Democratic governor for it happening? That's the reason why I bring up the Democrat, because they blamed him for that. And what John is saying is he was lying when he was talking about that, because he cut the funds, because he said, hey, it makes more sense that if the floor is dry, you know, it'll make it better so that they don't have fires. This is what Trump said.
Oh,
Right? This is what Trump said. You go back and look at it. This is what he said. So then you flip and say, okay, we're going to cut the funding to that new line that you guys want to have with the water flowing, because we don't think that you guys need it and you're not using your emergency funds well. And then what happens? You have a big disaster that you had. But then instead of taking any accountability for what he did do, he does what? He pushes on somebody else.
Yeah, but Trump and Newsom is wrong, because first of all,
Oh.
they were spending all their damn money to redirect water for a fish species. And when scientists was coming through explaining that California's forest fires
I'm trying to
are
remember now. California, a lot of them they're getting their water from what you
increasing
call it
yearly.
there.
So what I'm trying to say is, they were saying to have more water in the reservoirs, and then they started cutting the fire department, cutting manpower. It's like, why are you doing that when these are things that you're going to need? To the point where it was looking like Beijing, where you were running the fire hydrants and there was no water in it because the waters ran tapped. And they were saying, why is the water cut off? Why isn't the water, you know, in emergency situations like that, where there's a fire in a place that's known for forest fires, all right? Last thing of water source should be cut off is the fire hydrants, all right? And remember now, the Palisades, what was the Palisades sanctioned as? A 15-minute city, all right? What a coincidence. And who's been pushing the 15-minute cities all around the world? The WEF, all right? Where within these 15-minute cities, you don't own no car, you don't own this, you don't own that, because everything will be provided for you, right? In these smart cities. All of a sudden now there's a plan for this area in the smart cities. All of a sudden, just whoop, out the blue, we got a plan now. Just like Hawaii, all these people talking about climate change, yet they're buying up property on the side of oceans, right? But then what are they doing? Building 15-minute cities, building smart cities in those same exact areas that get ran down. Brazil had a situation where these companies were trying to get into the rainforest, right? The Aborigines, they pushed back against it, won, and all of a sudden, forest fire in the exact same area that the land they were looking for, right? Now the
We know
government's
these
like,
things
I
are
guess you
going
don't have
down.
it no more because it's all damaged.
But
Oops,
we know these
right?
things are going on. But it's getting worse pertaining to us. Those are most of those things that are going on now is not. It's for the 1% or 2%, the billionaires are what they call them, trillionaires or whatever. It's for them. But we are talking about securing for us. The man down the low ear.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what
Nothing
I'm talking
is happening for us.
Both of them, but what I'm saying is all this stuff you see, the way he's talking. Remember, everything now is entertainment. You think they wouldn't pick a media entertainment person to push the scenes, to stand in front of cameras?
That's what we're saying.
All of them are though.
John said it.
Biden was the same.
John
Biden was the
said it.
same. If Hillary was in, she would have been the same. All of them are the same.
But right now, the point that we're
These are
trying to make
career-
right
these are
now
career
is that
politicians that haven't done
we're
jack
holding
shit
whoever
in
is in
anything.
office right now accountable. That's all we're trying to point out right now.
No, yeah.
Is
And
holding
I agree.
whoever.
I agree.
So past tense, past politicians, all that shit don't matter.
Yeah, but
at the end of the day, they ain't here. They're not.
I said that.
Their shit is not affecting us right now.
But
right
I
now,
said I don't agree with.
I remember at one point we was all talking about gas and this and right now people are catching heart attacks
Gas
looking
and
at
groceries.
eggs. And groceries. Looking at gas and groceries, people.
They ain't done a thing for gas or groceries.
But we heard now it's been the lowest it has ever been.
Yeah,
and that's because of me.
And blatant lies.
Said when you see it like that, it's going into a recession.
Okay, we're already in that shit.
Yeah,
but the thing is, man, when you have, once again, the average individuals who are not that smart at all, don't do any investigating, and just sit and watch certain channels on TV, right? That says we're not a news station, we are an entertainment station. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think? So whenever there's a shift in whether it's a Democrat or Republican, there's an automatic shift in media. But what we're seeing with the media and the government and everything right now is unprecedented. It wasn't even in Goldwater's time in '66. It didn't happen like this. It happened pretty close to it, but it wasn't happening like this. So if we're not able to look at these things and have true dialogue, because I don't know who you keep talking about getting emotional, because I'm not getting emotional off of this. This just rattles me that people could look at certain things and make sense of one thing, but can't make sense of another thing. That's because you just don't want to, in my mind. That's not.
But I already
you
denounced
can't.
all that other stuff, though. What do you mean? I'm not. I already said
Listen,
I'm not with all that foolishness.
everything's not directed.
I even
only
said that
about
Trump
you.
and Newsom was wrong because both of them are playing semantics with people's lives.
So you must feel guilty about something because I didn't say anything right there directed towards you at all. This is in general.
But you're responding to what I said emotional though. So I'm responding to you. I'm the one who said
that emotional part. Yes, because I said I'm not getting
so then
emotional
I
about
back
this.
to that.
Oh my goodness.
You go take them personal pills. I know.
No, man. Listen, man. You think this is gonna be a pressure for me at all?
No, I know you. I know you, man.
No, I'm not. But see, that's the thing, though, is that I'm not targeting you on that. I'm saying what they're doing to everyone with the left and right situation.
On any of this. Let's get this clear. You can't target me on any of this because
but
I'm not
talking about you, though. Notice when I spoke, I said that's what they're doing to all of us. When I went like this and I said they're doing this to all of us with the left and right situation. I'm not targeting you, right? I said that you were playing party favorite. Me. That's what I was saying. And then but hear me out. And then you corrected me by saying if the Democrats does something, I'm gonna call it out. You corrected me. And
I've done that.
And I never did. And I never shut you down on that.
And you can't because there's no foundation to do it. Period.
But what I'm saying is I didn't argue with you about it.
Should do
right? You corrected me on that. I didn't say, oh nah, man, you crazy, blah blah blah. I didn't push back against you on that. You know what I'm saying? And then when John mentioned about what Trump and Trump claiming and whatnot, and I said both Trump and Newsom is wrong on that. And I just said it again that they're playing semantics with people's lives when it comes down to how they're moving through the situation. But they're all benefiting in the end.
Listen.
Hey, hold up. Y'all pause for a minute. Hold up.
Listen.
Pause for a minute.
I just had to grab a popcorn for y'all. That's all. Now everybody just show love. Just show love, everybody. Just show love.
Nice. Oh shit! Listen, though. Overall, what we're trying to say now,
there's never been a time that I've seen Black Republican in person that I haven't smiled, dapped them up, nothing.
Like, hey, this is all conversation. This is nothing that anyone takes personal.
This ain't even a personal thing. Like, he don't got no problem with me. He got a problem with the people.
We never do. Nah.
So
me and Blacks go through this all the time.
I ain't worried.
We go eat lunch.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You remember that's the whole reason that it gave me the moniker. It's because we used to always go back.
We go all day with this shit. Yeah. Then we go, yo, you going to lunch? Yeah, shit. So we don't take none of this personal. This is just look. Everyone's opinion counts at the end of the day, and respectfully, we have to hear everyone out. There's no one that's going to get cut off or say, you bullshit or this and that. No, never. Everyone's opinion counts. You understand? Whether we agree or not, you have the podium. Speak. That's what it's here for.
Disagree.
You know what I'm saying? This is a good conversation. You need conversation like this.
Yeah.
And everyone can still go back and say, all right, look, we'll meet up tomorrow and go hang out. Because again, we're all trying to find.
We ain't getting out tomorrow.
I'm working.
I got my popcorn right now. So.
We're all trying to find that good space where each and every one of us can thrive and live life and enjoy life. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, my man.
Some people think, wow, I don't know. I remember that economy when he first came in being pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good because it was my economy.
Hot damn!
Yeah, man. This like, it's crazy.
Nah, listen. I'm just saying right now, again, any side, if we can bing bong for one side, we got a bing bong for the next side. Meaning that, yo, if some shit is just off, don't make no sense, throwing us in a whirlwind right now with this type of shit, it has to be said. It has to be put on Front Street. That's just how it is. It can't be something now where, and again, we can't look at individuals that are calling out other places. China, Japan, Russia, Cuba, all these places. Oh, dictatorship, Saddam Hussein, this, that. Yo, we're here. When I can't go and freely speak about somebody, when I get my ass kicked, or I'm in a government building running from somebody because I just look like I don't belong here and different shit like that. This, come on, man.
Or
You can't tell me that.
The sheriff gets on TV and says, if you
Oh yeah, that too.
do anything,
call anything, I'm a po-po.
Anything at all. And
Bow,
then the new thing that they have with the all lives splatter. Have you guys seen that?
Nah, I ain't see that one yet.
Okay,
all lives
so
what?
All
Splatter?
lives splatter. Yes. So there's Proud Boys have put up things for things that are supposed to happen tomorrow downtown with the rally that's happening, and what they're hoping is that people try to stop the cars, because what DeSantis said, that if you feel that you're going to be harmed in any which way, you have the right to go ahead and hit pedestrians. Like,
when have we ever seen that?
Like, it's never happened before. It's never happened before, because you know what happened was,
when public officials, I'm saying, are saying to you now, just do you.
But this is not even a Republican Democrat thing. These are the fringes on the far outs of both, right? So you had the Tea Party. You got to remember, it seems like people think the Tea Party disappeared. It didn't disappear. All it did was just get out of their little khaki pants and stuff and put on suits. DeSantis is a Tea Party individual. They're the ones that were talking about the lasers and the lasers, the Jewish people with the lasers and all that stuff, and the pizza with, like, that's what that is. Marjorie Green, she's part of that whole thing there too. So there's a group of individuals who have had things in plans for years that are finally coming to fruition right now, right? And that's what's happening. What didn't happen was individuals, whether we're independents, Democrats, during the pandemic, were flying high off of all the other stuff that was going on, that they did not legislate and put things in policies. They did not put together policies. Because if you ask anybody, tell them to give you 5 policies of this administration, they're not even going to be able to give you any, because policies had to be voted in by Congress. And how many things have they voted on for this administration? Not even 3 things. Not even 3 things. So if there's no executive order, guess what? There's really nothing going on for Donald Trump right now. If there's no no pardoning, like they're pardoning, like, and the thing is this, I don't care what happens when a Democrat or independent gets back into office, right? They just better not say to any of their constituents that no, we can't do this because of this, and this.
Right.
Because
It's
we've
been-
watched right now, there's precedents, and this is
Right.
how America runs, off precedents. If it's happened before, when it's happened, document it, go forward.
Mm.
But when there's a clear distinction of things that are going on, for example, saying that these people that are peacefully protesting, the people with the signs, not the people throwing rocks at anything, but those people are going to be treated like January 6 people. But you don't think January 6 people were violent at all? No. Come on.
That's the thing.
So-
That's what we're saying. Just balance it out. That's it.
There's violence that happened within that as well, but there was a lot of people that were, I mean, definitely arrested for no damn reason as well. I mean, you saw the footage on there. It was literally a tour guide.
For
They were
January
walking
6th?
them. Yeah, they were walking them through. They opened the door and they were showing
man.
them.
And
allowing
What
them
is
to
he
take
doing on
pictures,
the
all of that.
Capitol? Was the invite on the Capitol that day?
They were allowed in, and they were
They were-
guided through. You seen the footage?
Yes, and those police officers, that police officer and that police officer
died?
that was in charge that day. No, not who died. The ones that led people through. Those were the same individuals that did a walkthrough with Marjorie and the Harlan guy the night before. So that only means that there were some of the people, some of the police officers, which you should
part of the
know,
movement.
okay, that were part of the movement. Those are the same officers that resigned the day after. Though they were not pro-Democrat, but no, they were on the side of those. And those are the people that ended up getting charged because they were in collusion with what was going on.
Movement, yeah.
So that was what was happening with the Republicans having their people in to shepherd these people through. That wasn't no what you call it. So when you make comments like, yeah, they were shepherded through, yes, they were shepherded through the people that were bringing them through. The same way now you have police officers that are doing things for the good old boys. That is real. So when you say things like that, or we say things like that, let's be honest with what we're saying. Okay, yes, they were shepherded through, but by who? And the person that shepherded them did they get convicted? Yes, they did. Because without saying that, it just seems like, oh, well, it was just like nothing. And no, it was something. But some people were
Yeah,
in
it was
on
a
it.
ton of people that got arrested off of that. But what I'm saying is they made it seem like January 6th was like the end of the world. But then they don't mention anything about what Antifa's been doing.
It's about
Antifa's literally getting no, but you know what's crazy is Antifa's getting bussed into different states to plant bricks, to plant,
that's
objects
the
and
White
stuff.
House.
They're driving around. No, but what I'm
Yo,
saying is Antifa.
Listen,
They're protected.
That's
group.
the street.
Blacks.
That's the
Those
street.
bricks,
That's the street.
those bricks were not Antifa. It's already been squashed and everything. That those things came from that white individual that started breaking all the windows in Minnesota, and then he ended up being in Washington, the state of Washington.
No, I'm not talking about the one that was breaking the
No,
sidewalks.
but no, he was the individual with his people that were putting off those bricks on the corners. That was them. That was not Antifa. They infiltrated Antifa the same way they infiltrated Black Lives Matter, the same way they've infiltrated every other freaking productive freaking group there is. It is what that's what it is. There's no like opinion of this. These are facts. Like, but for some reason we're living in the times that people could actually say that they have what's the word for the facts? The other word for facts, like variable facts or some garbage like that. Like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
I was in DC on January 6th, and I can tell you it was crazy. Bing bong. Thank you, Jonice. Sorry, listen, in closing now, like I said, everyone's opinions counts. We don't want anyone to feel any way. Lunch is on Black Republican tomorrow for everyone.
Wait,
It gotta be across the board, man.
ain't you supposed to be at the
he
club?
ain't laughing about
It
that.
gotta
He
be
ain't
across the
laughing.
board.
You ain't laughing about that. Don't act like you ain't heard me.
We need our curry
Pay me
gourd.
off.
You know what I'm saying? Talking about it's got to be across the board.
Hey,
Now, you
hey,
talking about
your
a check?
ass been working hella overtime.
You
If
talking about the
anybody
check?
should be
Or you
paying
talking
for
about
lunch.
got to be across the board? What you talking about? The check?
We need our curry
I'm
gourd.
talking about.
Shit.
Huh?
No Dutch spot tomorrow, my
Nah, Ed, what you say?
Eat big.
Time when I eat them sitting there, Corey good.
But listen, at the end of the day, like I said,
Curry
moving
cabbage.
forward, this is
Yeah,
all
as long as
discussions.
none of the Escovitch fish, I know. Lord, yo, $20-something. No, sir.
Festival.
No, sir.
But that's that tariff fish.
Fish fry, yo, fish fries through the roof.
The tariff
No,
fish.
sir.
You go in there and say, yo, you have snapper. They say, no, just tariff fish.
90% mark.
Half a pound for $30.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
then you got fishing. I give you a fishing rod and say go to the lake. See that?
No, but the worst part is a lot of these companies brought up these prices because they said of the gas, right? Oxtail, all these things went up for the gas. The gas goes
Overrated
down,
oxtail.
but the prices did not go down at all. But all you got to do is go to the right places, and you can get oxtail for $6.98 right now.
Yeah.
From where? Please show me.
You go to Broward Meat off of University and Pembroke. Broward Meat right now.
$6.98 a pound.
$6.98 a pound. And if you go,
I'll be there tomorrow.
They got
the one on
open right now.
Up to Sunrise,
They
right?
got the one on Oakland Park as well.
Oakland, yeah.
441.
They're not open now though.
Nah.
Go to the one on Oakland and 441. Or Lucky Farms, the farmers market.
Yeah, that's another one.
Go there.
Yeah. Gotta go.
I tell everybody, get away from
market.
Yeah,
Where's that
all these
farmers
supermarkets,
I
coming
wanna know.
together and is
know one.
agreeing to do this inflated
Delaware?
prices. All of them.
Delaware.
But you know who proved
Talking
that
about
wrong?
Delaware
There's one.
meat.
The
Yeah,
dude
talking
that
about
owned
Delaware meat.
Arizona Iced Tea, he came out
Yeah.
and called it. He said all of these guys are literally using this opportunity to gain wealth off of the people. And he's saying that's the reason why my Arizona is going to stay at 99 cents.
Yeah.
Because it's literally still profit and I can produce it for way less. So why should I raise the price?
I read the
You know what I'm
story.
saying?
They still want to
129 bastards.
No, but he said if any store that's raising it past the price that he set, to let them know and they'll contact the store.
Well,
You
I
know what I'm
got-
saying?
Oh,
Yeah, he
Bitch on
said out of
Wawa.
his own mouth, so I don't know
Did
if
a
he's lying or
small
not,
igloo?
but I would say use that if anything. But go to the farmer's market. Go to farmer's market where
I'd
they're
rather mix some
they
Kool-Aid
got the
instead of
butcher.
Arizona, man.
They're getting everything locally. Do that. Do not go to
Kool-Aid?
these supermarkets because these supermarkets are lying. They got shrinkflation to the max, where you're getting a quarter of a bag. You got a bag
true.
this goddamn big, and you're
True.
getting this much product for
True,
more
yeah.
price. Just shrink
Yeah.
the bag then.
That
Shrink
sound
the
like
bag.
a
Make the
bag of
bag
chips.
smaller.
But
Why
what
are you giving me this much?
Hey, remember
the
the
family.
remember the Coke bottle, the smaller Coke bottle and Sprite. These bottles are shrinking. They're smaller. Even the
Yeah,
water
yeah,
bottle.
the same price.
Even water bottle. Yeah.
Yo,
The
they
same
look
price.
like the DNG buckle them though.
Yeah, them
Skinny,
shrink them.
skinny,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
crazy.
listen, again, that's why we're
I
discussing
wonder
this
who
right now
caused-
for everyone to
who
understand
causes
that.
What do you mean who caused it?
All
There's
those
only
things.
like
She's gotta
10.
shrink.
There's only like 10 companies that own the majority of the stuff you see in the supermarket.
I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to help with obesity, I think.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yo, look at you. He just looked at his
Right.
belly.
They're the biggest drug dealers around. Why do you think
All
they
I
don't
know
list
is-
how much sugar is in your product?
All I
They're the
know I'm
biggest
going
drug
ham on oxtail tomorrow. $6.98.
But
Yeah.
the worst soda to drink is that DNG soda, man. That's,
No, Mountain
that's
Dew.
sugar.
Mountain Dew, baby.
That's
Worse.
straight sugar.
Mountain
Nah,
Dew.
not this DNA. These age DNG soda, not this age. Nah.
That's
Mountain
the
Dew.
sweetest thing, man.
Outright. Mountain Dew.
Worse
Right, yo.
than Mountain Dew Worse than Pib and the rest of them? No, sir. I'll drink DNG all day.
That's
Or
what I'm
if I had a
saying.
choice
That's too
between the
much
rest of
sugar.
them.
I can't drink it, bro. I add water to it, bro. I get 2
What?
bottles of water.
Arrest him. Arrest him right
Water
now.
to what? DNG?
Yeah, I can't drink it.
Yo, arrest him right now.
You understand why that is, right, Q?
Yeah,
Because
it's too
a lot
sweet,
of them, like, no,
It's
but a
too
lot of them
sweet.
use cane sugar.
Mm.
If it's coming straight from Jamaica, all depending
It's
on
coming
what
from
company.
New York. That's why we don't know. It's coming from
Nah,
New York.
it's just
Brooklyn.
being
It's not a distribution center. It's like they're making it in Brooklyn.
No. They're distributing it out of New York, but it's being manufactured in Jamaica.
Well, people don't buy that in Jamaica.
Q left Jamaica too long now. He ain't got that
No,
DNG taste bud no more.
It's too sweet,
Man said,
bro.
"Ting
It's too
what?
sweet.
I don't want that to know."
It's
Yo,
too
I can
sweet,
go for a
man.
ting right now. Yeah.
And they say if you drink too much, you might get sweet.
It's been a long time since you had some DMG. Bro.
Hey, Diddy in the prison, like.
Oxtail, overrated oxtail.
You pass by Q now, you see Q.
hey, if you see Neil start get painted, yeah, for week.
You got something against the oxtail, Q?
Oxtail overrated.
It's overrated.
What? Yo, cut him off. Cut him off.
Yo,
cut him off.
that's the Q right there.
Yo,
that's
yeah.
our
Cut him
Q.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you getting Americanized, man. You getting Americanized.
Push him right out.
That's
Push him right out.
Trust me, if I eat some
What they say? He eating what they said? Sweet potato
Money on
with
McDonald's
marshmallows
burger.
and shit.
Right here having cauliflower
Money on
macaroni
McDonald's
and cheese.
burger. Yummy bread with
Tuna
pop sauce, man.
casserole.
You like-
Yeah, but
Bully beef burger.
Hey, yo, I could tear out some bully beef right now, yo.
just so yeah, add some egg and bread crumbs and make a burger out of bully beef. Yeah,
Yo,
Bully-
don't laugh.
bully-
You're gonna be there soon. The prices are
bully beef
anything.
fritters. You gonna have bully beef fritters.
Shit.
I was listening by the show the other, the bully beef theory.
Yeah.
It's funny, bro.
Yeah, it's a bully beef
Nobody
theory. I'm
going
telling
back to
you.
bully beef
I'm telling you.
in Jamaica.
I'm
It's
telling
gotta
you.
be here too, man. You gotta go back to that bully beef.
Nah, trust me, Jamaica right now is so Americanized now that
Yeah,
bully
that's
beef is
facts.
like so out. Before that, they'd
That's
be on the
facts.
Wendy's line. 2 burgers, sir.
They slowly
Man.
crept in them. The fast food took over everything, man.
Rock Creek.
Yeah. You know,
What's that?
Fast food everywhere now.
I was down
Like,
there
I
last
was
year.
talking
I
about
got
yellow.
Popeye.
you
The hell is Rock
you know what we need to talk about also, man.
What is Rock Creek?
This
What the hell?
Are you answering? What is Rock Creek?
Rock
Denise, what is Rock Creek?
What is Rock Creek?
It was out there in the bathroom.
Who was that?
What is Rock
Nah,
Creek?
Joni said it.
Yeah, she said
No, he
Rock
talking
Creek.
about who flush.
Yo, Wagwan here, man.
Hey, you know what we must talk about, man?
Oh, soda.
We need to talk
That's a
about
soda.
We ain't talking about nothing else, homie. I got to go.
Not now.
Oh, soda.
That
Rock
that,
Creek. I ain't never heard of that. What's up in DMV or something?
that HIV, man.
What?
HIV situation that is coming out. No,
What?
I'm saying we
Say
need,
that for another
we
show,
need to
Playboy.
talk about. That's what I'm talking about.
What
We
about
need
that?
it for
Diddy
show
virus?
Stay away from
I beg
oxtail
your
to
pardon?
HIV.
Why is it? So
Is that a Diddy virus? What you
On the
talking about?
next episode of
Yeah.
Beg your pardon.
why is it? We gotta talk about it sometime. But why is it so
Create the show, Q. Create the
loud?
show.
Why it's so loud now, man?
Create the show. AP told you why. Don't all them old
Crazy.
cougars pass by his
Ain't no-
doorstep.
nobody's wearing condoms no more, man.
Huh?
Huh?
Nobody's wearing condoms no more. Yo, cats are meeting each other in the craziest situations and just
Yeah.
digging off in each other. It's
Man.
wild, bro.
It's crazy, man.
Houston
Q
is a
didn't know.
hive zone. Yo, Houston is crazy right now. Yo, my
Hey, did you pay attention? Did you pay
Man.
attention?
Yo,
Man,
Did you pay attention?
I'm
See what happened?
Another topic. That's
Hey.
another topic.
You see what happened? You said, ain't nobody wearing. Q said,
Big time.
Bro,
you didn't say, hell no, I am.
that's another topic.
That's another topic
Yeah,
now. Nah, man.
Q, you wrapping it up?
Man.
Q, are you wrapping it up, sir?
Yes, sir.
Nah,
All that matters.
You remember this, AP?
Yo, vet
Give
all
me-
the shorties you with, vet all of them, Yeah, wrap that up, man. Don't
He only
trust
with one. He
no-
only with one person right now. What you talking about, Black?
What you
He's with
talking
one
about,
person.
You haven't.
Yeah, oh
Blacks haven't
yeah.
been-
That's true. That's
He's
Ah,
married.
you messed it up
That's
now,
right.
Blacks.
Oh, Black.
Yo, this man can't go home tonight now.
That's right.
What you talking about, bruh? Boy, we gotta
That's
watch
right.
you for
That's
real,
right, yeah.
dog.
I will second
One-
that.
one
There's
and
only one
only.
individual that be coming to the party.
Yeah.
This party. I'll play it around. Nah. Q got hey, why the key don't work?
I was just here about an hour and a half ago.
Blacks, you see
You
what?
go over Black's house.
Blacks, the shop was cool, and just now you see that it's hot, bro. I'm sweating.
Hey, my sweat like the apple in the back, yo.
Yo, Q gonna be like David Ruffin. Are you gonna see when I ain't around? Okay. I don't need you. Hey, Blacks. Got space on the couch? Okay. But all right, man. Listen, live in the barbershop, always entertaining, man. It's always good. You see, this is the good part about it right now. We're to show everyone we're family at the end of the day, regardless of the discussion, regardless of what side you're on. We form back into Voltron, one unit. This is all it's all about.
What do you mean by that?
Entertainment, education is what we're all about. You can find us on all the platforms. Shout out to everybody out there, all the family out in California, New York, Jamaica, along Florida, Georgia, all over, man. Shout out to everybody. Big Shug, MD,
Jonice.
Soul Chill, Jonice,
Jonice.
the whole squad, everybody that's out there. All right, you can find us again on all the platforms, live at the barbershop, here every Friday night, 9 p.m. Be there or be square. Yo, AP, thank you very much. Black Republican, thank you very much. Nyad, as always, thank you so much. Q, Black IT, everybody else in the building, Pretty P, Moses, everyone out there, thank you very much.
Watch him. Hey, somebody's watching the show. Somebody's watching the show.
Black, hold up. Blacks, you put the man on the hot seat, the phone ringing already. What the hell did he just say? All right, hold on. We ain't pausing yet.
What's it?
What you on? Hot mic. Look at that face.
We're still on the show.
Look at that face.
The man start sweat.
Yo, we can't make this up. We can't. Shh, hold on.
Yeah.
Yo, Black.
Black, the show isn't finished, bro. Black. Oh my.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Once again, I would say get off the couch and go in the world and be somebody, but you might be on Black's couch tonight.
Can we fix this?
Just play that for her. Play that for her when you go to the door. Then you knock on the door, go.
To everybody out there, you know, Blacks hasn't been on the show for a long time.
You know, Blacks ain't been on for a while. He don't know what he talking about.
Yeah.
He ain't come to the party. She gonna be like, he was there at New Year's. Oh, yeah, but he ain't see you.
Yeah.
And Blacks, he ain't have his glasses on, so he probably saw 4 of y'all. So that's why he thinking it's like
Blind. You already know. Can't see nothing.
Black's like, hello.
Hey, without the glasses, predator vision. You know what I'm saying? All I see is heat sensors. All I see is heat. That's it.
I'm there with you, brother. I can't see nothing.
Take one of these. Take one of these with you. That'll get you in the door.
So what? $2 bill?
$100 bill right there, baby. Take that with you. That'll make up for everything.
You got a blue Honda.
I gotta get the wall stopped. Blacks.
Yo, thank you to everyone, man. Thank you again. Live at the barbershop every Friday night. Yo, it can't go down no better than this. This is live, all the way live. AT. Yeah, I talk about sweating bullets. So chill as always, family. Love is love. See you next Friday. Everybody, go out in the world and be somebody.
Go out in the world and be somebody.